Hi friends, welcome back to your practice. I am Katie Arnold and happy 2024, happy new year. Our practice today, the intention behind our practice today is to leave behind any of the things from the previous year that we are ready to let go of, and then create space and call in all of the new intentions, all of the love, the abundance, the joy, whatever that intention is for you for this new year. We are opening ourselves up to be able to receive that. Obviously, this is a practice that you can do any time of year, but it can be a great practice to do any time that you kind of have that intention in the back of your mind, that wanting to let go and then that wanting to call in. So for props today, you do not technically need anything. I am suggesting 2 blocks if you want to take an opportunity for play at one point in our practice. So go ahead, grab any blocks if you want them, if you have them. Set them off to the side for now and then roll onto your back. We will get started on our backs. So feet planted, knees up towards the ceiling. If you want to take the feet out wider and knock the knees in towards one another. Just starting to come into our space, coming into this practice. Invitation to connect right in with your breath. So that Ujjayi pranayama, nose to nose breathing. Slight constriction at the back of the throat. 2 more. Connecting with our intention. And bring your knees into your chest. Take some gentle rocks side to side, massaging out your low back. Inhale, bring those knees through center. Exhale, drop them over to the left. Right arm can come out to the right. It might come straight out. You might cactus it if you're a little short on space here like I am. And inhale, let your knees come back through to center. And then exhale, we drop them to the other side. Left arm can come out. Just a gentle supine twist to start. And inhale, bring those knees back through to center. Plant your feet down on the mat, knees up towards the ceiling. Arms are going to come long down by your side. Start to tuck that tailbone. Inhale, lift the hips up. As you do, reach those arms up and overhead. On that exhale breath, we take everything back down. So it's a rolling bridge for 5. Inhale, find that lift, arms reach up. Exhale and lower. That's 2. Inhale, lift. Pressing in through all 4 corners of those feet. Exhale and lower. That's 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Keep that left foot planted. Cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Hands come behind your head. Take a breath in. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale and lower. Exhaling, crunch. Inhale, lower down. One more time. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Switch out those legs. Right foot down, left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Take a breath in. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale and crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower down. Unwind those legs, both knees into your chest. We take some rock and rolls, moving up and down along the length of the spine. Then eventually making your way to a tabletop position, getting there however works best for your body this morning or this afternoon or this evening. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round the spine, shin to chest. So moving between this cat and cow, we inhale, shining that heart forward. Exhale as we round that spine, belly button pulls in. So take about 3 more rounds or so, moving on your own. Tapping in with your breath, letting it be okay if it's a little bit faster or a little bit slower than mine. Connecting with where you are at today. Come back through that neutral tabletop position. Step those right toes back. Start to shift the hips back till you get a nice stretch through that right calf. Lift those right toes up off the mat. I'm going to spin just to face you a little bit better here. Step that right foot out towards the right. So we're on the inside of that right foot. Shift the hips back, stand up on those legs. So we're in our gate pose. Arms can reach up and overhead. Grab onto that left wrist. Exhale, take it over to the right. Inhale, back up through center. Switch that bind. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, plant your hands. Make your way back to that tabletop position. Step those left toes back. Shift the hips back. Breathe into that left calf. Shift the hips back forward. Step that left foot out towards the left. Hip shift back to help you stand up on that right knee. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Grab onto that right wrist. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, up through center. Switch that bind. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up through center. Plant your hands, tabletop position. Take 1 round of cat and cow, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to that neutral tabletop. Curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go high. Feel free to take a few moments here, pedal out those feet. Bending one knee, bending the other. Waking up the hamstrings. Then as it feels good to you, find some stillness in your downward facing dog. So as we know, heels never need to actually touch the mat. They're just moving in that direction. Your chest presses back towards your thighs. Fingertips spread out nice and wide. Gazing in between those legs. Full round of breath. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Gaze forward. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Feet are hips width distance. Hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Long spine. Flat back. Exhale, and we fold forward. Root down through those feet. Inhale, stand it all the way up. Arms sweeping up and overhead. Exhale, hands down through heart center. We'll take just one round of our traditional Sun A. I will offer some modifications here, so find what's going to work for you today. Inhale, arms sweep up and overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to a high plank pose. So in this first high plank, we'll pause here for a moment, palms pressing the mat away, heels pulling towards the back of our space. We create that long line from the crown of your head to the heels of your feet. We are really mindful not to be in like a little downward facing dog kind of thing with the booty too high, but we're also being really mindful. We're not dropping the hips down. We find that space through the collarbones. At any point, drop your knees down to the mat for a nice modification. So inhale, shift it forward. Shoulders come past the wrist creases. Exhale, lower halfway down, or you could take it all the way to your belly, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, or you could take a cobra pose, not lifting quite so high. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Take a couple moments here. Find that breath. Find some balance. Find some stability. We are going to take our first time through this flow, and I want you to think about if there is anything you are looking to leave behind from this past year or just this season of life. What are you ready to let go of? And as we move through this practice, I want you to think about kind of cleansing the space around you. As you're ready, shift your weight over into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Left knee is going to lift. So find that point of focus that you can rest your gaze. Let the left toes flex back towards your face. Knee about in line with that hip, or that's at least what we're working towards. Hands can stay right at heart center here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring that left foot down to meet the right and sink the hips down. We land in that chair pose. Hands can continue to stay at heart center, or you could reach them up, fingertips reaching to about that place where the wall meets the ceiling. Little space in between those heels in this chair pose, core engaged. Shift your weight into that right foot. Start to step those left toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, both arms up and overhead. We land in our crescent, our high lunge. So right knee over that right ankle. Hips square with the front of our space, pulling that right hip back, that left hip forward. Length up through the side body. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep those arms back. Hover your chest over that right thigh. Inhale, arms up and overhead, crescent pose. Exhale, sweep it back and hover, power crescent. One more time, inhale, arms sweep. Exhale and hover. This time, inhale up through crescent. Exhale, open up warrior two, spinning that back heel down. Arms coming to a T, gazing over that front middle finger. Hips open towards the long edge of our mat now, right? Full breath in. Full breath out. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reach it up and back. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, arms sweep. Reverse that warrior. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reverse, cleansing that space around you. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. For this one, we're going to take it a little bit different. Toes pointing towards the long edge of your mat. Arms out to a T. Take a breath in. Exhale, right hand, left foot. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, left hand, right foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, this time hinge at your hips, fold all the way down, wide-legged forward fold. Take a round of breath. Hands to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, runner's lunge to the top of your space. We have a little bit of a play opportunity here. So palms pressing the mat away. Think about starting to lift that right foot up. Right knee at your right elbow. Inhale, send that right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift it forward, high plank. Inhale it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way, your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, travel to the top of your space. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands down through heart center. We start with both feet down. We feel that grounding, that rooting. As you're ready, we take it to the other side, shifting your weight into that left foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee lifts. Find your balance first here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Stay for that inhale. Exhale is that chair pose, feet down, hands at heart center or reach those arms up. Looking down past those knees, make sure you can see all 10 toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, step those right toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. We land in that crescent. Take a full round of breath here. Let it feel like we're on railroad tracks. Solid foundation in those feet. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep it back. Hover that chest. Inhale up through your crescent. Exhale is that sweep and hover power crescent. Inhale through crescent. Exhale, sweep and hover. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Full breath in. Stay for that breath out. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale and reverse. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, left hand, right foot. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, right hand, left foot. Inhale and lift. Exhale, hinge at your hips, folding down. Full round. Hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, runner's lunge to the top of your mat. This is where we get that little opportunity for play. If this is not working for you, you can just hang in this runner's lunge. Otherwise, start to lift that right foot up off of your mat, that left foot up off of your mat, left elbow, left knee. Inhale, send it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, hinge it forward to that plank. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften your knees to the mat. Find a child's pose. Come back to your breath. Giving yourself a moment to honor the hard work, to honor yourself for recognizing when something is not working. Maybe joining me in that open mouth exhale. We're going to start to open ourselves up to what is available to us, for what we are looking to call in, the version of ourselves that we are ready to step into. As you're ready, press yourself back up through your tabletop position. And we meet downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, meet me at the top of your space. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands down through heart center. We have a similar structure to that previous flow. So start to shift your weight over into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee is going to lift. Big breath in. Exhale is your chair pose. Sink that seat down, arms come up and overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, shift your weight into that right foot. Step those left toes back of your mat. Inhale, arms up for crescent. This time, exhale, cactus those arms, straighten that front leg. Inhale, back forward to crescent. Exhale, cactus and straighten, squeezing those thighs together. Inhale, crescent. One more time, exhale, cactus and straighten. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Take a full round of breath. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reach up and back. As you do so, straighten that front leg, reverse triangle. Exhale, arms to a T. Shift those hips back, reach those right fingertips forward. Exhale, right hand down, triangle pose. Left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Maybe that gaze shifts up towards that left hand if that feels okay with your balance and with your neck. Gazing towards your future. Gazing towards what you desire to call in. Big inhale breath. Exhale is that runner's lunge, hands framing that right foot. Here's where we have an opportunity for play. So if you have those blocks, you might bring your blocks on either side of that right foot, giving yourself plenty of space on that left side. Now, option one is just you're going to step that left foot forward, come to a standing forward fold, and then come down to a seat. Option two, start to really press into that right foot, lift those left toes, see if you can slide that left foot all the way through, coming down onto your seat, moving those blocks out of the way. It's a little bit of a fun transition. Both feet planted down on the mat, knees up towards the ceiling. Shift it back till you get some core engagement. Lift it up, boat pose. Calves parallel with the mat. Flex those toes back towards your face. Hands can rest behind the thighs. They can reach forward towards the front of our space. This is a full body flow. We are getting our whole practice in here. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees to your chest, roll all the way down to your back. Plant your feet down on the mat, knees up towards the ceiling, arms long by your side. Tuck that tailbone, inhale, press into the feet, hips lift, bridge pose. Grounding down through all four corners of those feet. Hips lift, glutes engaged. Big breath in. Big breath out. Stay for that inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bring those knees into your chest. Start to take some rock and rolls, moving up and down along the length of your spine. We are going to meet in a standing forward fold. Maybe you plant your feet, send the hips high. Maybe you take a moment or two to get yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, stand it up tall. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Grounding here. We'll take that to the other side. Calling in what we desire. Shift your weight into that left foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee lifts. Big breath in. Exhale, find your chair pose. Stay for that inhale. Stay for that exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, start to shift your weight over into that left foot. Step the right toes back of your mat. Inhale, up for crescent. Stay for your breath out. Big breath in. Exhale, cactus those arms, straighten that left leg. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, straighten and cactus. Inhale, crescent. One more time, straighten that front leg, cactus those arms. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Full breath in. Full breath out. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reach it up and back, straighten that left leg. Exhale, arms to a T. Hips shift back. Exhale, down for triangle. Very little weight in that left hand. Core stays super engaged. Maybe the gaze shifts up towards that right hand if that's available. If not, find the place to rest your gaze that feels best in your neck today. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge, hands framing that left foot. Maybe you grab those blocks if you have them. Maybe you just step forward and find that seat. That is perfectly acceptable here. Inhale, start to lift the right toes up off of your mat. Exhale, shift it forward, sneak that right foot all the way through, come down onto a seat. Move your blocks out of the way. Shift that torso back. Find your boat pose. 2 breaths. Great modification as heels down on the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, roll all the way down onto your back, feet plant, arms by your side. Inhale, hips lift. Stay for that breath out. Big breath in. Exhale, lower down. Knees to the chest. Take those rock and rolls. Maybe you rock back and then can plant your feet, finding that standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, plank pose. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find a child's pose. Knees out nice and wide, big toes towards one another. Let that forehead rest on the mat. Maybe take some gentle rocks of that forehead side to side. Activating that third eye center. Gain control of that breath. Start to lift yourself up. Swing onto one hip. Swing both legs around in front of you. Extend that right leg. Bring that left foot on the inside of that right leg. Inhale, both arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold it forward. Slowing this practice down. Inhale, lifting it back up. Take that left foot, hop it up and over the right. Sweep that right arm around, left hand behind that left hip. Add that twist. Coming back through to center. Extend that left leg this time. Slide that right foot on the inside of that left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward in this seated tree pose. Inhale to lift. Hop that right leg or that right foot up and over that left leg. Left arm sweeps around, right hand behind your hip. Gently unwind. Plant both feet down. We'll lower down onto our back for the remainder of our practice. Knees into the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees drop to the left. Gentle supine twist. Inhale, knees back through to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Gaze might go over that left shoulder. 5 breaths here. Inhale through center. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Supta Baddha Konasana. Butterfly on your back. Be a moment of gratitude. This practice is not easy. Life is not always easy. Coming back to a mindset of gratitude. A mindset of hope. A place of possibility. As you're ready, you can extend your legs long, landing in your Shavasana, our final resting posture. And starting to roll over onto one side, coming into a fetal posture, whichever side feels most supportive or works best for you. And then pressing yourself up, coming into a seat. Again, any seat that feels best here, roots down, crown high, lifting up through the spine. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide. Let your palms meet overhead. Exhale, pull your hands down through heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me, for starting your year with me, and for just supporting the work that means so much to me. Om Shanti. Peace. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have enjoyed starting your new year with this practice. I hope you were able to let go of something that you were ready to release. I hope you feel like you are ready to open yourself up to all the goodness that this new year has to offer. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to do so. It helps more people find free yoga like this class. Comment below. Let me know what you're working on in your practice. And if you don't already have my free daily practice calendar, the link is in the description below. I take the guesswork out of your practice, your daily practice. So go ahead and grab that, and I will see you back on your mats for your next practice.